What's up, everybody? I'm back with another episode. God damn it. Sorry it took me so long to get another video out, but I made it. I recorded it. I had quite a bit of footage. I was going to make it a longer video. And then I realized as I went to edit it that there was no sound. That sucked. So I guess I'll get to my usual opening stuff, which is to say, if you could get a chance, please head right on down to the bottom, like the video. Subscribe if you get a chance to. Throw me a comment. Tell me about what your favorite stock or crypto is right now. What you're investing in. I'm just interested to hear it. Plus, it helps the algorithm. And you know, like I said, I'm brand new at this, so any exposure for me is good exposure. Hell, you could dislike it if you want to. So at this point in time, I kind of wanted to make a video that was something that I'm going to expand on as we go. Maybe do once a week, once a month. This segment that I like to call "How to Blank When You're Poor." I gotta come up with some catchy show tune or something to put on there. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway. So on this first episode of How to Blank When You're Poor, obviously this one's going to be about investing. How to invest when you're poor. It's tough, and we all have our downtime. Honestly, these days I think poor is basically classified as all of us, including me, and it's tough, man. It's tough. But I started from nothing and kind of worked my way up for the last bunch of years. Trust me, I lost a bunch of money. But I was able to learn the trade and make my way back out of that hole and figure out how to make this a part-time job. So without further ado, I'd like to give my first, and I'm going to make this easy. I'm not going to go crazy on it. I figure this would be a good way for you to kind of get your feet wet, just dip your toes in the pool. Just kind of swim around with your toesies. But at least it's a start, and once you get a start, you can move on from there. It's like any trade. You start it up, and then you actually can learn after you've gotten your introduction. So yeah, here are 4 steps to starting up becoming a stock trader or crypto, if that's what you're into. These days, seems like everybody is. Or maybe I should call it 4 steps to becoming a GameStop stock trader, because Wall Street bets. So step 1, get a Reddit, sell your house, and buy GameStop. Step 1, for real, is going to be get yourself a broker. That's important. You got to figure out where it is you want to start, and that kind of depends. Obviously, if you've watched any of the few videos that I made before, Robinhood's not really a pick for me, but it could be for you. It is what it is. If that's what you're into, if they have 0 commission trading, I can't argue with that. And honestly, if you're going to get your feet wet, it's probably a pretty good start. Now, there are other apps that are just as good to do that. TD Ameritrade is a good one that I recommend. I actually use TD Ameritrade. Oh wow, my hat's way off. I use TD Ameritrade. They do have 0 commission trading, but there are some fees that are attached sometimes. So it's one of those things where if you have a lot of money, then it's easy to trade there. But if you don't, and you're just trying to do a couple of trades here and there, that can eat away at your profits. You're not going to be trading around, $40 on TD Ameritrade. It just isn't. It's probably not going to work out. But some of them are commission free, like ETFs and things like that. But blah, 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 blah. That's getting complicated. Let's keep it simple. Other than TD Ameritrade, I think Fidelity is a good app. And I had a friend who was talking to me about another one. I can't remember the name of it. Brixton, Brexit, I don't know, Waffles. I can't remember what the hell the name of the app is. Public. I don't know. Whatever. It's some kind of other app. I'm probably going to do some research on it, check into it, and I'll get back to you. If you're looking for crypto brokers, that one is simple. If you're looking for the Robinhood of crypto, go with Coinbase. Those guys suck. I can't stand Coinbase, and I wouldn't use them. Their fees are actually really, really bad. Everybody likes to use it as a gateway in, and I get it. The user interface is really easy to use, and da-da-da. But Coinbase just has too many fees, man. They charge way too much money. So if I were you, and here's a good 3-step. There's a guy named Rob. He's got a great YouTube channel called Digital Asset News. I can put the link down below so you can check it out. He's a great guy. He's actually got an entire spreadsheet that lines out the fees and everything else. I'll try to see if I can figure out how to link that around there too. If I can, I'll put it down bottom. Rob and I on this share pretty much the same method. If you're going to get into crypto, if you really want to get your feet wet, Voyager is a really good app to start. I've recommended them before. I have a video that's probably 2 videos back that you can check out about how to get onto Voyager. But past Voyager, there are some other apps that are really great to use if you're looking for kind of like the Stash equivalent, or what is it, Acorns, I think it is, equivalent, the Ashton Kutcher equivalent of of crypto. You can check out Abra. Abra is a really good app. I use that also. And a lot of this stuff is it's a good onboard. See, the great thing about it is these are all interchangeable. It all works differently than money does in the stock market exchanges. So if you were to say buy a stock on Robinhood, you really can't move it around anywhere. It's just stuck there. But if you were going to say buy some Bitcoin on Voyager or Abra, and you wanted to move it to Coinbase, you can do that. That's how crypto works. And in fact, it moves a lot faster than any money that you would have had in the bank if you're trying to move from one account to another.
Give me your fucking money!
Takes 5 days. Who knows? It's up to the banks. Nobody has a clue how long it takes. 2 days, 5 days, maybe even more. Hell, and then the weekends don't count. But with crypto, it happens really fast, within a day at least. Sometimes in 5 minutes. But nature of the beast. Yeah. So that's step 1, easy enough. Let's move on to step 2. Step 2. Yeah. Step 2 sounds easy. It is not, and I know that. Step 2 is save your money. Save your money. It's tough. Not everybody has money to save, especially with the way bills are. Rent is fucking insane. The price of rent's too damn high, and I get it. But there are ways. There are ways and techniques that you can kind of rewire your brain to actually start saving a little bit of money at a time. Doesn't have to be a ton. I know Bitcoin's at 50,000. You don't need to have 50,000 to invest in Bitcoin. You can have $5. So think of it this way. You go to the store and you get a Dunk's coffee, whatever. Save that money instead. Let me tell you a quick story. I swear I'll make it quick. So a long time ago when I was younger, I used to fly all the time when I was a teenager. I flew all the time, even younger. Anywhere from around 12 to 16, I used to fly over to Nevada. I fly over to Atlanta, Georgia, by myself on a plane. No big deal. I used to love to fly. Well, after a little while, as I got older, I stopped flying. Once I made it to about 18, I kind of stopped visiting down there. And then a little afterwards, I started going different places to cook. I go to Alaska, Hawaii, and those are long plane rides, man. And I found out as I got older, I started to get afraid of flying. So, I needed to come up with something. Because, that flight, I don't know if you've ever flown from Boston to Anchorage. But it's 13 hours. It sucks. And if you're afraid of flying, I don't recommend it. So I had to come up with something quick to figure out how I was going to do it. And basically, one day, sitting in an airport terminal, I figured it out. And it's stupid, and I know it. But it worked. It worked. Somehow. All right, it's kind of cold in here, and that hat was bugging me, so I switched hats. Anyway, so what did I do to change my habits to make it so that I wasn't afraid to fly? Well, it was pretty simple. I was sitting in that airport terminal. I figured out I needed to do something different. And I did. I figured out a good way to do it. What I did is I basically just sat there before I got onto the plane, and I became okay with dying. Yeah. I basically sat there and I kissed my ass goodbye before every flight that I had, and I found that as I was flying in the air and okay with the fact that my life was fine and, this could be my last flight, and I'm okay with that, I'm okay with everything that happened in my life. I could fly again. That was it. It was as simple as that. I just kind of threw all my worry away, and I just kissed my ass goodbye, and then I could fly. Easily. And that's what I do before every flight now. I basically say, yeah, I'm gonna die. And that makes me feel better. I don't know why. Point is, if you start doing that with your money, a little weird, but with your money, you can save. It's a nutty concept, I know, but think of it this way. You go to the store and you get yourself an iced coffee. That coffee costs you $5. Now, when you think about $5, it kind of doesn't register. You just think, okay, I wanted the coffee, no big deal, right? Think of it this way. That $5 you could have invested, and in a year it could have turned into 15. Now I know that's not a lot, but you have to think of it in terms of percentages. If you can make yourself 3 times whatever money you invest, well, then it's just upping what it is that you can make 3 times your money on. So that $5 coffee actually costs you $15 in a year. That's a tough way to start thinking about things, man. You start not wanting to buy things after that, which is tough, I know. Especially with the guy with enough musical equipment behind him to, feed a small country. You just apply that to everything in life. Today, you want to grab yourself some takeout from your favorite restaurant. Don't do it. Cook. Cook in. What would you have spent? $40? $50? Okay, you take that 40 or $50 and you immediately put it into your Voyager account or whatever. Now that money is gone. Kiss it goodbye. It might as well not exist. You take it, you throw it in there, and you forget about it, because you would have spent it. You would have ate it, and it would have been gone. Same with that coffee. You would have spent it, you would have drank it, and it would have been gone. So, you take it, you invest it, and it's gone. You just pretend that it's dead, and that's it. And in a year, come back to it. Is it more? You did that. Now you have more money to make you more money. And that's the important part of step 2. As you're squirreling away money, you realize that you're making your money make you money. That's a job. Every one of these guys that you have in your account that's making you money, that's giving you dividends, that's paying you a percentage later on, that's giving you interest, it's making you money. These are little workers. Send them off, make them do things for you. And the more of them you have, the more of them they make. And that's how rich people think. That's it. This is a worker. Make it work for you. That's step 2. Hey, what's up, everybody? Future Mike here, and I'm in the future editing this video and realizing that with that dumb story, I have now made the video like way too long. But I'm just going to edit it down to 2 parts. So if you want, you can catch this part now, obviously, and if you get a chance, just head on down below, hit the like and subscribe, or dislike, fuck it, and then push the little bell notification. You'll get notified whenever I release any video. And this weekend, a little later in the weekend, I will release part 2 of this little segment called How to Blank When You're Poor. And, as I said in the video, I plan on making more of these using different topics. It won't just be about investing. There'll be other things that you can do when you don't have any money, which, I wish people had told me these things when I was younger, because, man, I could have used the advice. But, yeah, so hit the notification button, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Catch you later.